Greetings, everyone. Well, another DVD review. Um, I really want to do this episode of the show version that I have been seeing on Cartoon Network a bunch of times, and I don't know. I just think it's kind of pretty interesting to really eventually pick it up originally because I was basically just shop around originally over the summer, and I ended up really across the sets originally. They only had like 2 seasons, so it was okay originally because, like I said, I enjoyed both those seasons, and it's I don't know. I think it's actually a pretty funny show originally, and it's pretty well interesting anime originally because a lot of times people don't really take this show too seriously, and I don't know. I think people just don't really like it originally, but I still really like it. What I'm talking about, Aqua Teen Thunder Force. This is Volume One. And I actually picked this up originally from a retail video store, rental store. And I was very surprised originally to actually pick it up because the show is actually pretty interesting because, I thought, like, oh, well, I'll pick it up originally and see if it's any good originally. But as soon as I played it on my DVD and Blu-ray player, I was very surprised originally that this is actually a pretty well interesting show. And to my knowledge, it's pretty well short, like a 30, like kind of like a 20 or maybe a 15-minute show that you see these characters. Like you have Meatwad, who is the prop of the, I guess, being the gangster character, which is kind of odd, Richard, because Meatwad, he sounds like more like a hillbilly character, Richard, the way he talks in a very typical language and the way he swags and I guess originally eventually have a swag in his life. I guess I don't know. I just think that it's a pretty interesting show originally, and it's actually pretty well solid, good show originally to be on Adult Swim. And there are other pretty different shows I enjoy watching this show afterwards. So anyway, this is the cover. This is Volume One, which is also Season One. Season One was running, I think, by like let's see, 10 episodes for this season, I think, yeah. Uh, like I said, I get kind of confused about these episodes, how many episodes they made for a show version to make it originally. But it was pretty much the longest and shortest show version I ever watched on on Cartoon Network, and it was pretty much a very interesting to really see the show to be actually be canceled pretty much for a very short period of time, and it's probably been one of probably the most cheapest and most kind of like the ghetto shows you probably ever watched. But it's pretty well entertaining. If you're liking entertainment that involves with slap silver characters and interesting short plot storylines, this is probably something you want to check out. So anyway, you have Meatwad, Master Shake, and Frylock. And then originally, you got the nice, cool logo printing. You can feel uh, the characters print out originally. And it's actually made from Cartoon Network. If I could get focus it there. Maybe we get a little bit closer. Yeah, Cartoon Network, and also made from Adult Swim. And on the front, you got this nice version. Once again, Cartoon Network, Aqua Teen Thunder Force season volume 1. Then you basically got the Adult Swim logo. And it's actually originally produced and written and made originally from Warner Brothers. So that's pretty interesting. So on the back, you got just basically a few features, which I'll get to the features afterwards, which we do this look at with this DVD. Yeah, this is a very used DVD box set that I purchased recently at the normal basically a very conventional retail video store, rental store. And inside, we got pretty good artwork. Which I like the artwork. It's pretty nice. It's got this nice little cardboard. And then you got another artwork. Pretty stylish. Let's see if I can make it a good look. And it's actually made from 2 discs. So you got 2 discs for 10 episodes. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like 15 episodes per and it's for 2 discs. So I guess I was remembered wrong. It's actually 15 episodes. So yeah, quote me on wrong. Okay, so basically on the features, you get this basically. Well, you get like you get 3 features. You get the robot, the original cut, which actually basically the promo robot pilot, the promo pilot for the first episode, and then you got commentary episodes on robot, the original cut. You got Space Academy, Academy from Beyond Pluto and Macrony of the Mona of the Molanites. I can't even pronounce that. And then you got never before seen footage. So it's pretty interesting, really awesome, really set. I actually enjoy it because the one thing I like about the Aqua Teen Hunger Force show is it's pretty much a decent kind of short of a comedy anime, because the way that the show was running for like I think running like 15 or 20 minutes long, and it's not that really a long episodes, but they're pretty well entertaining because they will go to these competitive ventures and they get the possible and the very commands of shit they could possibly be. And it's pretty interesting to see this, because a lot of times you don't really see that much shows like something like this and actually be more entertaining. So that's Aqua Teen Hunger Volume 1. And I also picked up Volume 2 of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Now this is actually pretty interesting. I haven't really gotten around to all the featurettes. I just basically got around to the episodes. I'm surprised that I don't just go through the motion features, and I haven't even noticed what they are like. But they're pretty interesting versions. So this is Aqua Teen Hunger Volume 2. Again, you got a pretty nice, good logo version of the Adult Swim. More stylized version than the other one, which I just showed you about. And you got the business producer of the Cartoon Network on the front. Same thing. With nice spiral cords. Made from Warner Brothers. And on the back, a little bit of good artwork. You got the special features. Pretty interesting. And so let's get to the features before we go to the artwork. You get deleted scenes, Super Mobile, Cyclops Ghost of Christmas Past from the future, Battle Meat, and Super Birthday Shake. And on the commentaries, you got Super Trivia, Meat Zone, Cyclone Ghost of the Christmas Past and future, and Battle Meat, and then also you get Better Meat music video. Yeah, pretty interesting. I haven't really seen that much of these features on this set, so definitely try to maybe check it out. You get Future Wolf 2, Never Cry Wolf, the original of the series, and then Future Wolf 3. So that's pretty interesting, and it's running for 13 episodes. So you got 15 episodes on this set, and you got 13 episodes on this set. So inside, it's pretty much just the same. It's kind of weird to really look at this artwork, because when I was basically purchasing this at the used video store, I was very curious about this artwork. It looks like somebody just scribbled around to it. Don't you think? It's kind of really weird. It's the same thing as the front right here. And on the insider, you got the 2 discs with all the featurettes. I'm surprised actually on this 2, you get all the featurettes with all the basically the improvements of this set, which is pretty interesting. And then it's going to do this. And inside, I didn't really show you the as that very kind of 8-bit video game style artwork, which kind of really odd, Richard, to me. But that's I guess that's the kind of the way that you want to try to really have something really interesting for the entertainment. But I don't know. I think the show is actually pretty interesting. I don't have a problem with just seeing a show that's actually pretty well entertaining. And then I went back and actually picked up their movie adaptation, which is this one, Aqua Teen Hunger Force color movie film for features for on DVD. Yeah, I think there we go. What I like about this DVD, about this set, it's a really awesome artwork. So you got Frylock, just blasting his fries which are around the skyline. You got Master Shake, to be on Mind and Glory. I think my screen's gonna be glare virtually. Yeah, but so I'm to maybe to it like this. Maybe, yeah. And then you got Meatwad virtually just basically just like, and then you got pretty much a awesome good artwork with a woman who just rides a motorbike, and you have Carl, who is basically the typical next door neighbor of the Aqua Teen Hunter Force, and Carl is pretty much a pretty entertaining guy, originally, as I say, originally, because he's interesting character, because he's always getting into rounds of shit that the Aqua Teens just don't really solve the problem. The show is actually pretty much entertainment and actually funny, but the jokes are just actually just kind of like downright balls. I mean, the reason why I say balls, they're not really actually funny. I mean, yeah, there are certain comic bits, especially sketches, that actually make it sounds funny, but it just doesn't turn to really funny. But when I saw this movie, I was very surprised, actually, that they really trying to cheese people out of this film. And I don't know, people don't really understand why would this movie would just be in theaters. When I saw this originally, when I saw the actual trailer originally with this movie being released, I never thought this was actually going to be in theaters. But when I saw it, when I wanted to pick it up, I want to pick it up on DVD and see what it looks like. And when I picked it up on DVD, I was very surprised. Like, yeah, it's okay. Okay, originally cheesy, kind of anime, cartoon, movie fest, originally, for if you are just a fan of the show, I guess, if you really into. But the cool thing I liked about the film itself is that it actually really just downright kind of odd, because I don't want to give away too much for sure, because I know people have never seen the show or never seen even the actual movie itself. And I actually think it is pretty well sort kind of a way of twist of seeing the characters originally, because like there are many more characters originally in the basically in the Aqua Teen Hunger TV show series. Now I don't have all the seasons, but I will eventually come around to get them. But anyway, when I basically saw this originally, I was very surprised. This is actually pretty bizarre and actually interesting comedy flick, because all the characters are there, all of them in a massive mess, which they're trying to solve solutions or problems of themselves, and each of trying to solve a plot line originally into a scene in the film. And it's pretty well this kind of like a downright ghetto and very kind of exciting flick if you're that really kind of I guess really that interesting to watching. So basically, there's a ton of features on this set. I mean, let me show you. I'll go. You see the inside. So on this one, you got the base of the movie. You got the extras. You got the actual trailer. You get the side. You get the season feed, which is basically the I guess the actual feedback. I guess I don't know. You get behind the scenes of the thing who shot Wednesday night. You get artwork and you get art music gallery. You get sketches 3D, if I can pronounce it right. You get I guess originally I guess you get a promo of Dylan, Samson, and Bobby. I'm just calling them Dylan and Bobby interviews Interesting sentiment. You get commentary with Paul Smith and Tommy, I think his name, no, Tony Henderson, if I pronounce his name right, and Dylan Sampson and Fred Hendrickson and whatever. Now in disc 2, you get usually the deleted scene, you get the deleted film, you get the fake entrant, you get the fake endings. There's 10 of them usually fake endings, and you get the deleted scenes. You get the stars of, you get the stars students of X Mix Spectacular, students of X Mix Spectacular. It runs 22 minutes of footage. You get the and you get the Connor scene. You get the Connor. You get the answer the machine fight. Dome room exclusive, 1 minute long. Pretty interesting. You get the Meat Rock concert exclusive. It runs 55 minutes, and then let's see what else. Okay, you get the push into a box exclusive, 20 seconds of long movie nights and the promenaders on the roller coaster when they're in, because towards the end of the film, the movie nights and these alien creatures, whatever they call them, they actually ride this roller coaster up around trying to really get to this, I guess, to just go around a coaster. It's a very bizarre film, but if you pick this up, you won't be disappointed. It's actually pretty well interesting. You get Shake Who Create Us. I did. It's basically 14 seconds long. You get music videos. You get Natural Little Pussy, Master Shake animated music video, 9-pound hammer, BTS, Master, I guess Richard Mastodon, if I pronounce it right, Mastodon, PTS, Lobby Singers, Little Pussy, and Compliment, and you get Pete promos and Dylan Man on the street promos, and also production, and you get a 6 longer page. So that's pretty much interesting. So I'm gonna get you to the front of the cover, spine of the cover, and the back that's loaded with featurettes. I mean, they're just loaded. And I know basically you probably can't see it because the glare of my computer. Yeah, it's a little bit glare. I may have to tell about this. So let me give it a little bit closer up. Let's see if we can get a little camera focus. Because I think we probably. That's actually loaded of. Yes. And inside, let's see if we can back to focus. Yeah, I think that's probably how it is. There we go. So you get the camera focus, and then you get the 2 discs. You get this nice cool artwork, and also I was kind of confused about this one because this is like a kind of promo DVD digital copy. I mean, not digital copy. I mean bootleg kind of disc, because it has that kind of like written of standard, but it's actually really a standard DVD. So it's actually really because when I was looking at it, I was very kind of because it's kind of like a bootleg disc. It's like you actually write down on the base of the disc, and you actually really name the title of the movie or TV show, episodes and stuff like that, which is kind of odd. But it's actually the original box set of the DVD set. I mean, so this is actually a pretty interesting show, actually a pretty interesting movie. I mean, and actually really why we're for purchasing it, because I don't know, I actually enjoy guilty pleasure shows and movies that I never seen and never even heard of, but I actually eventually heard about it right before when these are eventually being professional release. So basically, I will keep my eyeballs on these sets. I think originally get to show you the proper insider of the set originally. So I'm gonna give you of the side. So this is, so you got Carl. Let's say you got you got Carl. Maybe give it. There we go. So you got Carl and you got Meatwad. I actually enjoy Meatwad's character. I actually enjoy Meatwad because based off my DVD review, I'm actually hopefully doing 10 episodes of originally all the DVDs I purchased originally over the summer, because I have come with more DVDs and Blu-rays I wanted to show you guys. And hopefully this is something that I really think you guys will enjoy, and hopefully we're going to take it to personal originally for it. And yeah, that's pretty much basically about it originally. We'll do a couple more for you guys. So that's the end of me for now. Until next time, this is Eric Brown, signing off. Then you got another artwork, pretty stylish. Let's see if I can make it a good look. And it's actually made from 2 discs. So you got 2 discs for 10 episodes. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 episodes per and it's for 2 discs. So I guess I was remembering wrong. It's actually 15 episodes. So yeah, quote me on wrong. Okay, so basically on the features, you get this basically, well, you get like you get 3 features. You get the robot, the original cut, which actually basically the promo robot pilot, the promo pilot for the first episode. And then you got commentary episodes on robot, the original cut. You got Space Academy, Academy from Beyond Pluto, and Macaroni of the Greetings, everyone. Well, another DVD review. I really want to do this episode show version that I have been seeing on Cartoon Network a bunch of times, and I don't know. I just think it's kind of pretty interesting to really just to really eventually pick it up originally, because I was basically just shop around originally over the summer, and I ended up really across the sets originally. They only had like 2 seasons, so it was okay originally because, like I said, I enjoyed both those seasons, and it's, I don't know, I think it's actually a pretty funny show originally, and it's pretty well interesting anime originally because Master Shake and Frylock, and then originally you got the nice cool logo printing. You can feel they actually the characters print out originally. And it's actually made from Cartoon Network. If I could get focus it there, maybe we get a little bit closer. Yeah, Cartoon Network, and also made from Adult Swim. And on the front, you got this nice version. Once again, Cartoon Network, Aqua 1800 for season volume 1. Then you basically got the Adult Swim logo. And it's actually produced and written and made written from Warner Brothers. So that's pretty interesting. So on the back, you got just a few features, which I'll get to the features afterwards, which we do this look at with this DVD. Yeah, this is a very used DVD box set that I purchased recently at the normal base of the Burbank Municipal retail video store, rental store. And inside, we got pretty good artwork. I like the artwork. It's pretty well, nice. It's got this nice little cardboard. And then a lot of times people don't really take this show too seriously. And I don't know, I think people just don't really like it, but I still really like it. What I'm talking about, Aqua Teen Carnivores. This is volume 1, and I actually picked this up recently from a retail video store, rental store. And I was very surprised with that actually pick it up because the show is actually pretty interesting because, I thought, like, oh, well, I'll pick it up originally and see if it's any good originally. But as soon as I play it on my DVD and Blu-ray player, I was very surprised with it. This is actually a pretty well interesting show. And to my knowledge, it's pretty well short, like a 30, like kind of like a 20 or maybe a 15-minute show that you see these characters. Like you have Meatwad, who is the proper the I guess being the gangster character, which is kind of odd, Richard, because Meatwad he sounds like more like a hillbilly character, Richard. The way he talks in a very typical language, and the way he swags and I guess Richard eventually have a swag in his life. I guess I don't know. I just think that it's a pretty interesting show originally, and it's actually pretty well solid, good show originally to be on Adult Swim. And there are other pretty typical shows that I enjoy watching from watching this show afterwards. So anyway, this is the cover. This is Volume 1, which is also Season 1. Season 1 was running, I think, by like, let's see, 10 episodes for this season, I think, yeah. Like I said, I get kind of confused about these episodes, how many they made, how many episodes they made for a show version to make it originally. But it was pretty much the longest and shortest show version I ever watched on Cartoon Network, and it was pretty much a very interesting to really see the show to be actually be canceled pretty much for a very short period of time, and it's probably been one of probably the most cheapest and most kind of like the ghetto shows you probably ever watched. But it's pretty well entertaining. If you're liking entertainment that involves with slap silver characters and interesting short plot storylines, this is probably something you want to check out. So anyway, you have Meatwad,